How is it going today, everybody? From my biggest supporter to my worst hater. Either way, you're watching this right now, so thank you very much. Today we got a bit of a neat video. It's a manga review, but I'm probably not gonna go as in-depth as normal. I more so just want to talk about this manga because of who wrote it and the story of when I read it. But yeah, let's just get right into it. As always, I gotta say the YouTuber stuff, so like and subscribe if you'd be so nice as to do that. The manga I wanted to bring up today is a manga written by Hariuchi Furudate, the author of Haikyuu. And I know I pronounce Furudate bad, but I'm trying, man. But I think this is the only other manga he's ever made besides Haikyuu, which means I came into this with pretty high expectations, because Haikyuu is very good. The manga's name is Kiben Gakuha Yotsuya-senpai no Kaidan, and I never heard of this manga before coming into this, so I went to the trustworthy anime manga site called My Anime List to find out more. It has an average rating of 7.38. It was published in Shonen Jump Weekly and only had 22 chapters, so I assumed it got canceled or ended early, because we all know how Shonen Jump is about canceling things before they can really take off. Rest in peace, Phantom Seer. Spoiler alert, I still don't know if it got canceled or not, but I can confirm it did have an actual ending, so no cliffhangers or anything. I'm just gonna read the actual literal synopsis instead of trying to explain it myself, because I can't explain it very well. In the midst of a female kidnapping serial killer incident, Makoto's best friend Hinano has vanished completely. Desperate to find her before it's too late, Makoto will try anything, even invoking the resident phantom student of her middle school, Yotsuya-senpai. Surprisingly, Yotsuya-senpai appears to be an actual person. He's obsessed with creating the scariest stories ever, using the people and situations in Makoto's middle school to stage them. Though Yotsuya is mostly just interested in making scary stories, Makoto finds that his stories tend to contain a kernel of truth and that they can reveal their terrible truth in the telling. But as Makoto helps Yotsuya stage his tales, can she convince him to tell the story of the whereabouts of her best friend? Okay, I've never read the synopsis before, but that's literally just like the first 2 chapters. They end up finding a friend, and after that it's just Makoto having to help Yotsuya create more horrifying tales, as that's what he loves to do. The tales in the story line up with real life mysteries, or not real life for us, but you know, real life for them. You know what I mean. And he kind of uses those real life mysteries as tools to further enhance his horror stories, to higher the chances of fear being invoked in the students, as he really enjoys hearing the shrieks of the students in the school. It's kind of a unique story in how it handles the mysteries, and I really like that. But yeah, this manga was overall a pretty cool and insightful read. Seeing where Haikyuu's manga author came from in terms of manga writing was dope. I am also so sorry if the plot was confusing to you, because I'm gonna be honest, I read the damn manga and I'm still slightly confused by the first few chapters. I don't know if it was because the translations were bad, or if it was because I wasn't super interested at first and didn't pay attention like I should have, or if I'm just dumb. Honestly, it could have been all three. One of the other reasons though that I wanted to talk about this manga and bring Haikyuu fans' attention to it is the fact that it may or may not be canon to the Haikyuu multiverse lore. Let me explain. The main character of this manga, as I mentioned, is Makoto Nakashima, the older sister of Takeru Nakashima, a character from Haikyuu. And in Haikyuu, you can see her cheering him on and stuff. The reason I say multiverse though and not same exact universe is because in this manga, she is Takeru's older sister, but in Haikyuu, she's his younger sister. So I think it's just a separate timeline or universe in the multiverse where her brother was born first and she was born later. Which I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember her brother that much. It's been so long since I've watched or read Haikyuu, man. Last time I touched the series was when I made my troll video that unfortunately became my highest viewed video. Actually, let me just search him up real quick. Oh, I kind of remember him. The captain of Wakatami. Man, I might need to rewatch Haikyuu, because let's be real. If I made more Haikyuu videos, they would bang. See guys, this is proof that I'm not doing it all for the views, because there are so many videos I know would bang, but if I don't feel like doing it, I just won't. It took me super long to get past chapter 4 of this manga, because for some reason I just didn't find it so like urgently good that I had to keep reading. At first I was gonna read this for the video, but then I was like, you know, it's not for me. But then I got past chapter 4 and read the rest of the manga, binged it all in one night. It just happened to have worked very conveniently, because then I have a video for tomorrow. And I try to put out, you know, 2 non-chapter review videos a week. So yeah, like I said, it worked out pretty well. But I wouldn't force myself to finish a manga for a video unless it's absolutely horrible, because then that's an arguably even better video. But yeah, like I was saying, the plot actually became pretty cool. I wasn't sure at first, but man, I don't know how I doubted Furudate and didn't expect him to prove me wrong. Also, real quick, can we appreciate the art style? If you thought I was gonna rate it bad, you're a crackhead, because I like Haikyuu's art style, and this is essentially the same thing. You know, because it's the same author. Yeah. The characters are also pretty cool. I like the 2 main characters. I like the 2 teacher characters that are introduced. There was only one character that I felt was heavily underutilized, and it's this guy. Or this guy, depending on what hand I put the picture over. And I forgot his name by now, I'm not gonna lie to you. When he was first introduced, it felt like he was gonna be the L to Yotsuya's light, but he just ended up not doing much, save for the last arc. But even then, it wasn't like a big grand scheme villain type of thing that he did. Well, let me take that back. It was a pretty big scheme thingy, but even then, it didn't feel like he made the impact himself, nor did it feel like him and Yotsuya really clashed that badly in terms of like they were equal almost, like Light and L. It just felt like Yotsuya overcame it really easily. And I don't know if he was written this way because he was planned to be used in the future of the manga and then it got canceled, or if the author just chose to write him this way. Either way, that's my only real criticism character-wise. Yotsuya, on the other side of the spectrum, is goated though. His personality is so eccentric and focused on one thing, it's hard not to love him, I feel like. Also, side note, look at his finger! His pointer finger! It's an ungodly length of long! Look at it! Look at it! But back to the manga only being 22 chapters, which is kind of a lie. It's actually 18 chapters. I think it says 22 because like some extras and stuff, but it's really 18 chapters. Maybe it's for the best that this manga ended so short, because the scale of the mysteries in terms of the real life part went from missing friend to like people attending murder in the school gymnasium during an assembly, and then actual murder happening and like a cut off head in a box and stuff. I don't know how they would have either upped that or done something similar without it getting repetitive. So it's probably for the best that it ended where it did. Also, I must mention that the best waifu in this manga is Komachi sensei. She's a teacher at the school and goddamn, she is cute. Now, enough of me waffling about this manga. I'm coming to the realization that this review is all over the place. So I'm gonna tie it all together in a nice big package by answering one question. Is Kiben Gakuha, Yotsuya-senpai no Kaidan, readable or laughable? Surprisingly readable, to be honest. To add on to what I said earlier, this manga didn't really interest me at first. I just thought it'd be a cool video to delve into the past of Haikyuu's author, but then I read the first few chapters and wasn't really feeling it, so I decided to put the video on hold or just not make it. Yesterday, I finished chapter 4 and speedran the rest. I was captivated by not only the interactions between characters, mainly the main 2, but the way that they tied the real life mystery with the tale to create rumors and have people scared of these stories that are being rumored around the entire school, whether they're real or not. It was just really good at keeping me interested, and that's how I ended up here before you right now recommending this manga. If anything, read it for Yotsuya. His passion and personality is, like I said, hard not to like. And even though this isn't a Junji Ito level of work or anything, if you don't really like horror related manga, maybe this could be a good first step into the rabbit hole. It's a pretty underrated gem. Actually, it's not even underrated. It's just that nobody's read it or even heard of the goddamn manga. I found out about it on accident while looking up stuff for Haikyuu. So yeah, do yourself a favor and check this manga out. Or don't. It's really up to you. God, what is this video? I don't know. Hopefully someone out there enjoyed this. But that's really all I got today, peeps. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. If you didn't, then go ahead and dislike. It's not like anyone's gonna see it. But nah, seriously guys, have a great day. Just keep on vibing, and peace.